And finally, so quick, Teppei has already learned a new way for offense and defense against Acid Ruler. So this chapter pretty much showed at the start, Teppei explaining to the girl Yuri, saying like, oh, like I already know all about this, like I know how to survive because of this, and he's showing that humanity, like Yuki says, like humanity not all of is all about kindness. There's greed, there's anger, there's lust, there's something to someone's humanity. That's a way to keep it. They're saying you may have kept your humanity because you thought of those certain things, but there are others and like that. And Teppei's starting to suspect, she knows a little too much about this, and yeah, I think Yuki's pretty much catching on that she already knows, like, that she's already like a goblin herself. And pretty much it only takes like 3 days for Acid Ruler really much come back even stronger than before. So pretty much goblins are like Saiyans, pretty much. Like they just come back stronger. And pretty much to counteract this, he builds a spear and a shield out of his own body. He can use actual metalwork to create weapons, which sounds actually pretty fucking badass if you think about it. And he actually waits for him like a boss with the spear. Everyone looking at him. It seems like the humans are starting to appreciate Teppei a little bit more from this. How you see like Teppei get hit right in the back from long range, since now his range is improved from Acid Ruler, and he pretty much just uses the shield just to block all of it. And like fish scales, he can just drop them off. Like the shield is just made out of a bunch of scales and scales, and he can pretty much just get rid of it. And he climbs it, and then he freaking like turns the shield into a hammer and just bashes the freaking guy's tongue, and then rips it clean out like that. And I was just like, ooh, that shit looks like fucking painful for Acid Ruler. And he's like, oh, well, you can no longer use your long range. And Acid Ruler surprisingly actually does like a vomit technique, and it's like, oh, I'm just gonna take that everyone down with me like that. And then it seems like, oh, this is gonna endanger all the humans. It's like, oh, we gotta watch out for our friends and all that. And it seems like now, from what the predictions now I'm going with this chapter, because it was a pretty quick chapter really, that's pretty much what happened in this chapter. It seems like she will come in and pretty much protect everyone. I imagine that she's just gonna go in there, use a snow to like somehow stop the acid. Like that's how I imagine it's gonna be. Either that or Teppei's gonna have to go down there and like protect him with his body or something, since like maybe this acid isn't as powerful as like a concentrator, since it's all released out in one big bulge. That's sort of what I'm going at. And then maybe after the next chapter or chapter after that, I can see the journey thing happening. Either that or they start accepting them and saying, yeah, stay here, and then a certain up like, oh, we found clues on where others might be. But overall, this chapter, I enjoyed it, but I think like now we really shouldn't have had a continuation of Acid Ruler. I think Acid Ruler should already be out, should already be out of this fight already, I think. But overall, I enjoyed the chapter. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, but that's all from me. So thank you very much for watching. Remember, strap that band, sign out, and I'll see you guys next time.